just now tuning in, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell. GMS fam, the green room. Let's talk about it. Hey, yo, GMS fam, the green room. Happy Wednesday to every single person out there watching and listening. How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? Hey, let's get back to it, man. Look, you know we started every show with peace, love, positive energy, good vibes, passing it forward, hoping that you pass it along as well. GMS fam, if you are listening live, tap into the live chat, check in. Tap in. Let me know where you are tuning in from. Shout out your city, man. I want to know where you at. Shout out to Quick Stanfield, Justin Furlow, Arius, Baby G, Glittery Bubbles, Ronnie Forrest is in the building. M. Willie, King Lukey, Vale is in the building. Subliminal's in the building. What's going on? Jacoby is in the building. Let's get it. Hey, shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up early. Look, we got some things to discuss, man, and I want y'all to be here to discuss them with me. Is that cool? Can we do that? Now, we got a lot to discuss, but I won't hold y'all too long today, all right? Let's just have some fun today. Let's talk about some fun topics. Let's have some laughs. Now, you know on Wednesdays, we like to talk about what happened the night before on the 5150 show, some of the highlights. You know, if you want to watch the whole show and indulge in it, go ahead and go over there and do your thing, whatever. But one thing that stuck out, a few things stuck out. We'll get to some other things, but the first thing, because last week, if you all watched what happened, Corey gave comedian Earthquake the ultimatum. He said you have 7 days, 1 week, to apologize for the green room debacle, or else Corey was going to put him on blast. And he said, you remember what happened at the Black Jesus set? You remember what happened at Black Jesus? And Earthquake did not apologize. He stood 10 toes down. He said, fuck your apology. I'll leave chicken bones and cocaine residue all over your floor again, nigga. Well, he did not apologize, which led to Corey coming back this week to talk about what happened. And the reason why this led to this whole conversation was because Corey ran into Earthquake again at the airport. And this time, he was accompanied by Jalen Rose, NBA veteran turned NBA TV analyst, sports analyst. They were all in first class together. And Corey decided that he wanted to antagonize Mr. Earthquake. But before we get to that, and he's also going to reveal what it was that happened on the Black Jesus set. He'll say that later on, but listen to his interaction and what happened with him and Earthquake on this flight.
Okay, look, first of all, I want to say this. I was supposed to talk about Earthquake this week. You got 1 week to apologize for that green room fiasco. If you don't apologize, remember out there when you came on Black Jesus and you was at the park? You remember what happened? I'm gonna tell the world about it, nigga. One day somebody said something about Houston, and I got mad last week, and I was like, that. If he don't apologize, then I'm gonna talk about his ass this week.
He apologized.
It was Corey's version
who apologized?
You said you were supposed to talk about him.
To apologize.
To reach out.
Well, yeah. So
I feel like he should apologize.
He didn't. Wow.
So I ain't mad, but look, this is how God works. This week, I worked in Birmingham. So my connection was through Atlanta. Guess who was on the plane with me?
Earthquake.
No.
God. Look at God.
As soon as he got on the plane, I said, that nigga, he wouldn't say. He
didn't say to you.
He looked me off.
That was his moment.
But look,
damn.
Jalen Rose was on the plane too, because he was talking to Jalen. So I started talking.
Was
to
this
Jalen
first
too.
class?
Yeah.
So everybody
I started taking to Jalen to fuck him up. Like him and Jalen was talking. I was like, yeah, Jalen, this motherfucker. Quake did this. He looked at me and he's like. He stopped talking. Dog, I started the videotape, but I did some whole shit. I had him on video because I just wanted people to see. I'm telling you, he would not talk. He wouldn't talk. When I started talking, look, Jalen wasn't doing nothing playing sides, but he picked up on it. Jalen was like, I was like, yeah.
Poor Jalen.
How long ago was this?
This was this weekend, Sunday. Yeah. But that nigga got on that plane smiling until he saw me. I was like,
no. Were you in the plane first?
Yeah, I was on the plane first.
And then
I was sleepy as hell until I saw him.
were you surprised that you were like, damn, it's him?
At first, Jalen was on the plane before me. So then I was like, what's up, man? And he was like, oh, yo ass. Sort of.
Yeah.
Because I was talking shit about that situation with him and Molly, but I ain't mean no disrespect.
Right.
I want to look back at that. I wasn't talking about Jalen. I was talking about Molly because I always felt like Molly
Yeah, but if he's still with her, I guess.
was a bad person.
Is
But
he-
he wasn't with her. They was going through a divorce.
They were going.
Damn.
Damn.
So this time, I was just like, I was looking for it. I was like,
That was his
and
moment.
last time I saw him at the baggage claim, he had somebody with him.
were you laughing
This
at him,
time
though?
it was just me and him at the baggage claim, and I stood close to him on purpose.
But
too,
were
huh?
you with him though?
I wasn't with him like that.
Well, maybe if you was like, hey man, but he owes you though that.
No, wait, that's what I'm saying. So why would he have to speak
Yeah,
on it?
yeah,
That's why I
yeah,
said
yeah,
those
yeah,
were his
yeah, you right.
moments.
So-
I
Yeah,
think
he
it was
owes you
the
that.
moment.
When
He
he
owes you
got
that.
his bag,
He owes you that.
I was like, "What up, man?" And he kept walking.
He's
He didn't say nothing.
Really?
He didn't say
did.
nothing.
Earthquake seems
You said,
scary
"What
as
up,
hell.
man?"
I said, "What up, man?"
What kind of bag?
Because I
you
wasn't
had?
finna let it go this time. I was trying to fix it. Just
Right,
like when I
right.
saw Ari Spears at the airport.
How come he don't know about the chicken wing? He don't know about Stephen A. Smith. He don't know about Charles Barkley. He don't know about Ari Spears. You was better off just saying something to him, man. Why you ain't say shit?
Oh damn.
I saw Ari Spears at the airport. I was like, "Hey man, what was that shit you said? What you talking about, Corey? Everybody, Corey, talking.
Really?
Help,
Really?
help." That's basically what he did.
What?
Ari Spears.
What?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. With that Ari Spears situation, I'm gonna be honest, man. I think that's a situation where Corey is trying to make it seem like what it's not. I think Corey wasn't expecting that reaction. So to cope with the fact that the nigga blew up on him and he didn't expect the blowback, he was saying that he was doing it to like try to cause attention and call for help and try to get people to come around so that nothing will happen to him. But I think that Aries got loud because he wasn't scared to back down from Corey. And usually when niggas ain't scared or when niggas approach him or when niggas have smoke back for him, it usually don't, end up going the other way. So I mean, it's hard for me to believe that was how that went, but
Ari Spears punked out. He tried to get loud. And I didn't do nothing but say, "Man, what was up with that shit?" What? That nigga pulled out horn.
It's a It's a bird trying to attack me over here, y'all.
He tried to get loud. That nigga pulled the fire alarm.
Because I fuck with all of y'all, and that's damn.
No, I ain't trying to put you in the middle of it.
He be like, yo, God, man, I saw you on Corey's, I saw you on Corey's podcast. I couldn't live with that. You know what I mean? He's exaggerating. He's exaggerating.
He impersonating an impersonator.
Nothing.
You impersonating an impersonator.
I impersonate him all
That's
the time.
crazy.
I want everybody to go home
Crazy.
and get a big ass comforter and a bag of pillows and maybe about 12 hangers. Wrap it up real good.
Damn.
When I lift Aries Spears up, that's what it felt to touch him. Like a comforter with about 12 hangers in it and 9 pillows. He was the gooeyest man I ever felt in my life. That's why I call him the gooey raccoon. I was like, there ain't no muscle on your body.
Your fingers
Godfrey
was
is
just
funny
sinking
as
in.
hell,
Now
man.
you gotta do a push-up one day. Anyway, gay cakes. I ain't mad at you, Joe.
And now here comes the part where he reveals what happened on the set of Black Jesus. Now we're gonna talk about that.
Whenever you stop hating on me, the promoters, nigga. I already know what you do. I ain't working with Corey. You ain't gotta work with me, garbage ass nigga. I was headlining when we was working, nigga. I was the motherfucker they was coming to see.
Oh,
I know you ain't like that anyway, goddammit. Nigga, I'm a monster, goddammit. I really am who I say I am. I ain't mad at you no more. You a dope fiend. I ain't mad at you.
Whoa.
I remember the motherfucker couldn't even read when he was on Black Jesus set. It was the set. Everybody black on the set. We was crying.
but he went to the Air Force.
We was crying, dog. Like, cause
But he
have you
couldn't
ever,
read?
you know when the police
No,
pull over your
I-
father and tell your father to shut up? And then when y'all pull off, everybody get in the car, say head and shit. That's how we was when he was trying to read at Black Jesus.
What?
They changed the line. I was like, don't do it. He's not gonna recover.
Wait. He word?
He literally can't read.
No.
I'm talking about gay cakes. If somebody had.
Oh my God.
That dude.
He can't read.
Come on, man.
And when I think about what he must
Wow.
go through, you know, built like a gopher and shit like that, because he got that straight
Damn.
up gopher body. He built like, what was that, Caddyshack? Remember that gopher went in the hole?
I'm all right. I'm not to worry about me. Ain't gonna give me a fight.
Damn,
Never gonna let me be. That's Kenny Loggins, man.
Right.
Damn.
I ain't even mad.
Like,
Hey, Quake.
That's
I
an
mean,
old
gay
school
cakes.
movie right there.
Gay
Caddyshack.
Gay Quake.
Yeah,
Gay
no
cakes.
doubt.
I ain't mad at you no more, man. I'ma let it go. I know you going through it. I mean, I seen what you. I know what you
Can't
going
read?
through. Mother can't read, dog.
Damn.
I think that's pretty shameful, if you ask me. Because just 2 weeks ago, another nigga who couldn't read was on the 5150 show, and that person was R. Kelly. And Corey was advocating for that nigga, hoping that nigga's right to the judge and all types of shit to try to help him in his case. Floyd Mayweather, I just seen King just said that. That was another person I was going to bring up. You know, I honestly think that it's a low ball, especially for us black people, to make fun of another black person for not reading, especially knowing the history behind that. Now, I'm not saying that it's like that now where motherfuckers is trying to stop black people from reading, but it's like there's a history behind that. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, not everybody had the same, you know, school systems growing up. Earthquake is 50-something years old, man. At 13, he probably said, fuck it, I guess I'm just not finna read. Because this shit, these schools out here in D.C., man, I mean, you got to think about it. You got to think about what type of environment they were in. You got to think about what type of school they were at. You got to think about the educational system. You got to think about what they were mostly into. There's a lot of people out there who are quite literally illiterate, but have made something of themselves, you know what I'm saying, in this world. Now, here's the thing too with the whole big reveal. That wasn't shit. I don't think that did anything to, you know, hinder his career. It didn't make it look like, oh man, Earthquake is a bad person, or damn, we gonna stop supporting Earthquake now because the nigga can't read. Do you know how many people actually don't care about that? I thought it was gonna be I thought they said they was gonna catch that they caught this nigga doing bumps off the back of Black Jesus robe or some shit. Like like this nigga was in the back giving up neck in the cornfields in the episode where they was trying to make weed edibles and shit on the show. I remember the show. I just forgot the fucking episode names, but I thought it was gonna be some detrimental shit. Somebody was eating chicken wings and tapping Earthquake from the back or some shit. Some diabolical, life-altering shit. But it wasn't. So, I mean, I didn't think he dropped a bomb on that moment. It just, I don't know, man. It's such a weird back and forth with them two. And on top of that, let's just be honest. Ain't shit finna happen between these niggas. Corey has seen this guy several times since the incident. You know what I'm saying? You can say a man keeps turning around and not speaking to you and saying anything to you and try to make it seem like they scared him. He may be scary, or he may be somebody who will literally disrespect you in your face and not acknowledge you because he doesn't believe that there's any real smoke there. There's just you sitting across from him, antagonizing, putting your phone out, recording them. Corey, 50 years old, man, taking out his phone to record a nigga in the next seat. I wish he would have. I mean, you already did it. You might as well post it on the internet, right? You already said you can't halfway do some whole shit. You got to go all the way there with it, right? Niggas be contradicted as hell. The irony behind that. I was doing some whole shit, and I want to record this nigga. Damn. Doesn't that sound crazy? Anyway. Later on in the episode, Godfrey reveals something. Now, this is another thing people have been paying attention to. So, you know how Corey is when it comes to the LGBTQ LMNOP community, right? He can be cool with them, but he can't hang with them. He can't, be at parties with them. He's not inviting them back to the crib to kick it with everybody. That's just something that he doesn't do. But last night he found out that Godfrey has a gay friend, a really good friend of his, and they go out and they pick up chicks together. And his gay friend picks up guys sometimes and brings them back to Godfrey's house and has sexual relations with them. And Godfrey minds his business and does his thing over there, allegedly. We really don't know what people do behind closed doors, but I'm gonna assume that if he's putting the information out there himself, that he's somebody who's comfortable in his sexuality and he is pretty confident in the fact that, there's no other shit going on behind closed doors involving himself, Godfrey himself, doing anything. You know what I'm saying? But neither here nor there. I want y'all to hear this for yourself.
My God.
Nobody ever say that.
Don't put those words
Really,
in his
we
mouth.
hate bitches. When y'all talk inside, we be like,
Oh, my God.
yo.
Well, that's why you should get with a dude. They don't do a lot of talking.
Whoa.
They don't do a lot of talking.
Pause.
All y'all, they don't do a lot of talking.
no,
You won't have all that. You won't
Well, no,
have all
my gay
that.
friends tell me that.
I ain't gonna let you hang yourself,
Let me
D.
tell
I'm gonna let you have it.
He says skip the gay content. Hey, man, sometimes I wish I could say that for the 5150 show, but that's every goddamn week.
Let me tell you what happened. One of my buddies.
You say your gay friends?
No, I know gay dudes.
But are they your friends?
Yes, you're more.
I
of a
just was
man.
making sure you got gay friends.
This
That's
guy
all.
won't even go see Creed.
You don't go to clubs with them.
Exactly.
Why you do your friend like that?
Oh, brother.
I'm not
Wow.
loyal. My friend,
No.
I got a dude. I'm not.
I want this the gay dude, right?
Watch this.
Go ahead.
He would mess with girls and guys and shit. And
Oh,
one time
shit.
We was in the bar and there were two girls. He was fucking with one. I was fucking with one. And he goes, man, I think we need to take. He's a white dude. He said, I need to take these girls somewhere so I can smash. I said, okay, cool. Why don't we go? We'll go by a spot. You go in one room, I'll go in another.
Oh, man.
So we separated the women. Watch this. Watch what happened. So I'm in the room with this one chick. We about to get in. And he over there with the other girl on the couch. Then I hear argument. Oh, what the fuck, this shit? Da, da, da. I come out like,
I want to
yo,
go
what?
in there with Godfrey.
I was like, no.
I want to hear this. Go ahead, Godfrey.
I'm like, lots of rap, that motherfucker.
Talk about the 2 dicks with the 2 girls. What was that Velociraptor name?
This nigga's crazy.
Somebody say Corey wants everybody lonely like him. Fuck y'all.
Listen.
I want to hear it, Godfrey. Go ahead.
So this is what happened. So they argue. When I come out, I say, yo, what the fuck are y'all doing, man? And he goes, you see, Godfrey, this is how, I don't know how you do this. I don't know how you do this. Very Jewish. I don't know how you do this. That's why I suck dick. I can't take this.
Shit, dog.
See?
I was laughing.
That nigga flirted with you in front of them bitches.
No. He said it, and the girl goes, he's like, you're gay? He goes, yeah, I fuck men and women. See, men, we get right to it. You bitches, you fuck. It was right.
Oh, my God. See?
It was funny as
I
fuck.
told you.
Oh,
See?
man. You don't think the girl looked at you crazy?
No, I thought it was
man,
hilarious.
we get straight to it?
Because he was trying to hit, and she was bullshitting him because she was flirting with him.
He wanted to
in
go right
public,
to
it
it.
was PBA. She was all over him in public. He goes, yo, I want to close this shit. I said, okay. We take him to my, and then that's what happened. He goes,
I think it's amazing
She
that
was
you're
lollygagging.
open-minded like that to have
Corey
a
lying out
friend
his
who
teeth.
gets down like that and you bring him home. Like,
He's
I think
a
that's
lying
amazing.
ass
but I was
nigga.
in my room with another girl.
I think that's amazing. Corey does not think that's amazing. Corey is a lying ass nigga. You do not think that's amazing.
No, I know. But see, I'm fucked up. If I knew you get down like that, and it was a space shuttle to get everybody off Earth before it go down, I'd be like, yeah, I'll take the next shuttle.
Oh, Lord.
That's a shittle.
Now, shit'll. Now, let me say this. I have to ask y'all this question, right? Because I'm glad this situation happened. Because big contradicting Holcomb, y'all know when Ryan Davis said he had a roommate, there was an entire thing behind that. I mean, Corey came with a million gay jokes. Even went as far as to when things went south was like, yeah, you might as well come out the closet because ain't no way another nigga gonna have another man as a roommate at a grown ass age like this, and you have the option to live by yourself. You had all these excuses. They went in on each other. They went back and forth, whatever the case may be. But he went in on Ryan for having a roommate. Mind you, the roommate wasn't gay. He's actually married. I mean, say what you want. People can say, well, gay people get married too. But yeah, guess what? They didn't say that dude was gay. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say he wasn't gay. Here's Godfrey literally saying he has a gay friend that he brings back to his crib so they can both smash chicks together. Do you think Corey is going to go in on Godfrey for having do you think he's going to remind Godfrey every time he sees him? Do you think he's going to go week after week on the 5150 show to talk about Godfrey having a gay friend that he goes back to the crib with to smash chicks? I don't know. I'm guessing no. Because it's different when you have somebody who you don't look at as beneath you. And that's honestly how I think he viewed Ryan Davis, as beneath him. He can't look at Godfrey that way because they came up together. And we've seen the way Corey handles certain situations with people who he actually has respect for. I don't think he respected Ryan at all, which is why I feel like that shit kind of transpired. And because, that whole argument before all that other roommate shit happened with the, statistics and, entertainment and shit like that. It was always a vendetta there. But there's a huge, you know what I mean? Now, I'm not a person that really cares what people do with their life. You know what I'm saying? Do you? I don't have to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? I have a choice in life when it comes to who I associate with, who I'm around, what I see, the information I take in. So this fear that a lot of niggas have of gay people, leave it strictly to the agenda. Because there's things going on out here. Like these videos I'm seeing of these drag shows with children involved in them wearing fucking knee-high leather boots and leather dresses, tight, skinny, short dresses. Little boys doing that at drag shows, dancing and shit, and people like, well, that's what they do. That's what they do. People talking about, oh, what about cheerleaders in high school and this and what do you mean? What about cheerleaders in high school? Cheerleaders in high school aren't coming out in leather knee-high boots and leather strapless dresses and shit with spaghetti strings tied in the back. Doing drag shows. They're cheerleaders. So I don't know how the correlation meets there, but I mean anything to excuse the bullshit that they got going on in America right now. We got other things to worry about. The nigga down the street that's gay minding his business, don't bother that nigga. He not bothering you. If a nigga on the internet and he's gay, don't follow that nigga. Don't pay attention to what he's doing. You may see, even if you see a trending topic with that person's name on it, don't click it. You see a video or you see a post with that person's name attached to it because they're going viral, skip past it. Don't interact with it. I think people don't understand how easy it is to ignore bullshit. And it's not even just the fact that you don't see it, but it's what you interact with. Because now we're at the point where you're going to end up seeing anything. You can see anything on the internet, anything. Now it's not about what's being presented to your eyes. It's about what you give your time to. It's what you give your energy to. We have to push back against certain agendas. We don't have to push back against random motherfuckers on the street just because they gay. That's just my opinion. Now, moving on from there, like I said, if you want to see this entire show, go over to their channel and go watch it. Godfrey was hilarious. Always hilarious. Always a good guest on the show. Made some classic moments. Go ahead and watch that shit. Now, to keep it moving just a little bit, Wack100. Him and Hassan Campbell, of course, they have their little beef going on and whatnot. But you know, Hassan Campbell decided to pull a classic social media move and pretend like his whole entire shit was deleted and taken down so everybody can talk about him, and then he'll build back up anticipation, and once he goes live again, then a bunch of people will tune in. He'll get his numbers up. He'll get all the other shit up. It's a classic move in social media history. Now, after that happened, I did not see what Hassan Campbell said about Afrika Bambaataa, but I'm assuming that it was along the lines of him not being mad at him anymore or being okay with him, I guess. Wack100 took to his favorite application, Clubhouse, to talk about this. Listen to what he had to say.
See that shit with Hassan Campbell?
What?
Standing on the side of Afrika Bambaataa?
Yeah, I'm posting a link up top right now.
Thank you, Rue.
Oh, he was standing next to Afrika Bambaataa. Oh.
Oh, that's gay.
Oh,
He in love.
there we go.
Not
Step
another
top.
one.
Look at your mans, bro. That's right now.
Wack, did he have that gleam in his eye?
Bro, look,
These
that's
niggas
right
weird.
now, bro.
Oh, they just posted this.
Bro, listen, he done wore that on his YouTube channel before. That ain't old. He ain't no little boy right there. He ain't 12, 15, 17.
Let me see if I can find this picture.
And he got his arm wrapped around him. You see that?
He was just crying, talking about he used to thigh me. This shit white, boy.
Oh my God.
This why I
Yeah,
don't
that
believe
nigga
these niggas.
What the fuck is dying?
Not thied.
Wait, he said he used to thigh him?
He said it used to lame
Hold
on his
on,
back.
man.
He
Hold
said
on,
he used to
man.
lame on his back, put his legs back, stick his dick between his nutsack and his thigh, and fuck it until he nutted on his shoulder.
Whoa.
Wait,
Whack.
what?
Whack.
This is too
Crazy.
much.
He called it tying me.
But he made a whole section.
Oh
he
my
made a whole
God.
new section on thigh.
What?
This is
Oh, he got thigh.
That shit crazy.
Oh, he in love.
Well, I
Yeah,
guess
nigga,
I'm making a
thigh
new
him.
banner. I'm making a welcome banner.
Not the
That shit is
welcome.
Put
crazy.
extra glitter on it, Christian.
Okay.
But he bought groceries for my mama.
You heard what I told him, so you
And
gave
then
up
ate his
groceries
stuff.
for groceries.
Yeah, then he went and ate his stuff.
Walmart. Oh my God.
I said, so you gave him groceries for groceries.
Is he talking about
That's
this
what's going
picture? Is this the
That's
picture you
too
talking about?
much.
You sure did say that shit.
on. That's what I said right there, sitting in front of me. They said,
That's
"Wack,
Hassan
that ain't
Campbell and
disrespectful." Shit.
that looks pretty old, I'm not gonna lie.
Because he's sitting on the side of me doing all this. I puts it in, hand gestures and shit, right? I say, bro, why you ain't do none of that to Afrika Bambaataa, bro?
At this point, I'm about to start making welcome banners with insert name here because there's too many of them.
Yeah, like, I'm telling everybody, bro, in 5 years, heterosexuals will be the minorities. It's real shit. It's get the heart to be who they are and really come out. I'm telling y'all, it ain't gonna be. I'm saying what they want, nigga. Soon as half these niggas that go to these Jamie Foxx parties come out, it's really gonna be on.
Don't.
Wack just needs to go ahead and start telling. I mean, you already do borderline all the telling in the world on Clubhouse. You might as well just go ahead and tell the shit you know to the public. I know you itching to do it. Like, Wack100 is probably the biggest gossip queen in Pyru history. Like, I don't understand his motive. Like, people really need to understand. Wack is a entertainment manager, but he has become a public figure due to just his opinion about certain situations and getting into it with certain people. But at the end of the day, he is an entertainment manager. He's supposed to be managing artists. He's supposed to be making shit go. The Clubhouse shit is super weird to me, man. I don't know about anybody else, but the Clubhouse shit is extremely weird. And then it went to extra heights when we seen how he be on Clubhouse. But Nilsy, stretch marks to the motherfucking thread count. Feet dangling in the air. It's the craziest shit in the world to me. But, I mean, I guess that's the era we live in now. These niggas at this age, especially Wack's age, I mean, what more can they do but sit on the internet and talk? I mean, they too old to be trying to go to jail over some fuck shit. Might as well be on the internet talking crazy. Now, as far as Hassan Campbell and Afrika Bambaataa goes, I don't know how old that picture is. I don't know what the deal is with that shit. But Afrika Bambaataa is I guess we can be confident enough to say that nigga's a weirdo. And whatever he did to the young men that was around him, he got to pay for that. Some way, somehow, if what they are saying, what they're alleging about Afrika Bambaataa is true, he got to go down for that, one way or another. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what we think about certain individuals, you know, Hassan Campbell being one of them, he did deal with some crazy shit. Now, I'm going to say that what Hassan Campbell has done on the internet and the type of attention that he's drawn to himself exempts a lot of sympathy when it comes to his situation. A lot of people aren't going to care about what happened to you as a teenager or as a kid when you come out there and you jump out the window at certain individuals and you go at people sideways, you talk about people's families, you talk about all types of shit. Nobody's going to give a damn about what you dealt with. There's no sympathy there. So that's the fucked up part about his situation. I don't think a lot of people have sympathy for what happened to him. So when these things come up, it's easy for people to go at him for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't tell you how many times I see people in the live chat saying crazy shit about Hassan Campbell. I get it. But it's the energy you put out there. You know what I'm saying? Now, speaking of the energy that you put out there, I got to speak on this real quick. Now, Omarion is one of those people that they say is super unbothered, man. He's like the standard. Like, if unbothered was a person, it'd be Omarion. Now, one thing that I like about this situation or this quick topic here is talking about growth. And, you know, I like to, you know, talk about positive things before we, you know, in the show or later on in the show, whatever the case may be. But I like seeing growth. And we know that with his situation, his baby mom was somebody who deliberately disrespected him. And I think that is crazy that in his situation, a lot of people overlooked the disrespect just because I think the fact that she is a woman. If it was Omarion who was going and fucking on her childhood friend / coworker, and she had to find out through the internet, you know what I'm saying? They would be killing Omarion. You know how many women would lose? How many women he would lose as fans just because of the simple fact he would do something like that? But all we saw was jokes. It's always going to be a double standard there. We can never change that. But I like the fact that now, even after all of that, he's still able to maintain a level of respect for the mother of his child. And with that situation, he talked about having to meet Tay Diggs. If you didn't know, Tay Diggs and the mother of Omarion's child, April, are dating. I don't know how serious it is. I don't know anything like that. I don't really pay attention to that. But what I did pay attention to was the reaction that Omarion had when asked about it. And he talked about meeting them, and he talked about basically just having that growth and being able to be mature enough to coexist with somebody you had a child with for the greater good of your children. And a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people are very scorned. A lot of people are in competition with their baby dad or with their baby mom. A lot of people are petty when it comes to that type of shit. They don't let go of the disrespect or the things that you did to them in the past. They hold it against you. As a matter of fact, they continue to try to actively do things to hinder your life because of what you did to them, vice versa. So I think it's major for those out there to come to a common ground and common sense to come together and actually do something positive and be some type of role model, some type of positive influence on your kids when you had some type of turmoil with the father of your child or the mother of your child. So I applaud that from, you know, both of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not too fond of April, but I think that if she can coexist with the father of her child, vice versa, and not be on no petty shit, no dramatic shit, no vengeful shit, then I can give her props as well. You know what I'm saying? Everybody does bullshit at some point in life, but you know what I'm saying? If they can make it work for the kids, man, I really think that that's dope. Now, one last thing I want to get to before we get out of here. I really wanted to speak on this because this actually kind of pissed me off a little bit. But Academics decided that he wanted to go at J. Cole because, and not just J. Cole, but people like Jay-Z or Kendrick Lamar, a lot of big name top artists, for not going to hip hop outlets and having interviews. Now, apparently this is something that has been talked about and been whispered about around the industry between a lot of media outlets, but they're scared to say it because they don't want to burn bridges. But let me just tell you that media and these radio outlets and all these different outlets that try to bring interviews with artists, a lot of these places are messy nowadays. You can't get a good interview. You can't get the clicks or the numbers without asking some bullshit to somebody, or trying to bring the drama, or trying to get the clicks, or trying to get them to say something that they probably normally wouldn't say on a regular basis. And on top of that, if you're at a certain level in life where you really don't need to do interviews, you're not going to rush to do them. Even if you do have an album coming out, somebody like J. Cole, all he has to do is post a link to a pre-order of a new album, and that shit is doing over 150K first week. He does not need the radio for that, but there's a lot of people in the media game who now have to resort to only interviewing people who are just getting hot or up-and-coming artists, because the major artists don't want to have to deal with media anymore because of how messy it is. But this is what Academics had to say.
J. Cole and the rest of y'all big rappers, y'all get so big in the game. By the way, I'm good off a J. Cole interview. I'm good off for most of these big rappers.
The way Academics conducts himself is like a girl that you didn't call back. Oh, you never hit me up for an interview, so F you. He's projecting an enormous amount of immaturity and insecurity. What don't you understand? You're concerned with the hip-hop culture. Their mind is on entrepreneur type things. That is why
an interview with me. I say fuck all these niggas. Big Act made it on his own. Fuck these niggas in an interview. You won't hop on $1 million worth of game. You won't hop on Drink Champs.
DJ Academics can't fathom.
I don't like this nigga's voice, to be honest. The nigga that's narrating the video. But let me see. Let me make sure. Here we go. Let's do this
one right here. Look at niggas like J. Cole. When I see you doing some shit on ESPN, but you won't do an interview with a nigga in the culture, you won't hop on $1 million worth of game, you won't hop on motherfucking Drink Champs, you won't be with Joe Button or somebody like that. I look at it as some weird shit, okay? You're doing an interview with ESPN when you don't do nothing within the culture. I kind of look down on you for that. That's kind of weird. You get?
Imagine DJ Academic saying he looks down on somebody for not doing something in the culture that's like positive. Like, think about the type of content Academics does. Like, he's entertaining and everything, but what about the culture fits so perfectly with Academics to where he feels like he can condemn somebody else for simply not doing interviews? Like, J. Cole's not doing any. He didn't even J. Cole and none of these guys even came out and said, fuck the interview, fuck Breakfast Club, Hot 97, Academics, all these other. We don't need to do shit. We don't care about your interviews. We don't care about your radio stations. They didn't never say nothing like that. They just not doing it. And it goes to also show you how thirsty these media outlets are for the clicks and for the numbers. I mean, to even have this be a talking point. I get it. You may feel some type of way because these people aren't coming to try to have interviews with you, but why would they? The whole, in Academics' entire rant, he didn't even say why they should. You didn't explain why they should do these interviews with any of these people. People care about the way shit looks nowadays. Oh, we got J. Cole in the building. They can't wait to post it because everybody's going to come over to see the J. Cole interview. It's not really about having a good interview either. Nobody is out here trying to look for a good interview. Everybody has these sensationalized questions lined up. Most of the questions coming from their higher ups who brought it down because they want to have a viral interview. I don't see a good reason for a Cole or a Kendrick or a Jay to go to do an interview at a Hot 97 or a Breakfast Club or with Academics on his podcast or with $1 million worth of game or with a Drink Champs even. Especially how Drink Champs been going lately. Like, man, it's crazy. I love Nori, man, but he's been pissing me off lately. And I think it's because he's cared more now about the revenue that Drink Champs has made more than sticking to what he said he would do with Drink Champs. You know what I'm saying? Like, his whole thing was not trying to be the messy guys, the people that want to get to the rumors and want to get to the gossip. And now he can't have an interview with anybody without saying, well, the rumors are, the rumor this and rumors. He literally speaks on rumors every single time he gets in the face of somebody who we supposed to be at. Like, there was so many good conversations in the past on Drink Champs, and now it became the over-sensationalized, let's ask the rumors, let's do the gossip, let's do all that shit. Even with the legends, like, I thought it was supposed to be uplifting and celebrating the legends. We got motherfuckers on there losing their fucking minds, getting drunk and saying shit that'll make them lose ad revenue and and lose deals and lose money and shit. When did we get to that? So I just hope that we get back. And that's the thing. The reason why they don't do it is because there's no real journalism really going on in the culture. They just showing up to help y'all. That's it. Nothing to benefit them. It's just going there to benefit y'all. Somebody like Academics should know that already. That's probably the biggest reason why they don't do it, because at this point, what is it? I mean, when artists start out, that's one of the main things they tell you to do, especially when you get signed to a label. You got to go do this interview, do that. You got to do this sit down. You got to go meet and greet. You got to do that. You have to go to all these spots to get your name out there. When everybody knows you, what's the point? Now you have a choice. And their choice has been to focus more on their personal lives and the artistry of what they're doing than to be out there in the spotlight to try to convince people that they lit or that they the coolest people in the fucking world. That's why I admire people like Cole and Kendrick, because they're mega superstars. They go on tour and make millions of dollars off of world tours, getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars a night just to perform, and could be out here stunting on niggas, flexing on niggas, trying to post money, post all the jewelry in the cars in their houses. But we don't know shit about these niggas. We don't. We really don't, besides what they put in the music. You don't catch nobody putting pictures on the internet like, hey, I just ran into Kendrick Lamar. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see people randomly running into J. Cole in New York because the nigga rides a bike everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are people who don't have the thirst for fame and the thirst for clout. So to even question why they don't do certain things is insane to me. But you can tell, man, you can tell with somebody like Ak, he has to try to compensate for certain ways that he feels. He has to compensate for it. That's why he says, oh, I don't need these niggas. Fuck them niggas. I got money. I do this and that. Academics one of those people that don't understand that money runs out at some point, especially if you ain't got it in the right places. And to be honest, with the way that society is set up, this internet shit, vlogging or podcasting, whatever the case may be, this shit ain't gonna last forever. You're gonna have to find another medium, another outlet. You're not gonna be the media guy forever. These kids are gonna grow up. The next generation gonna be different. Who knows if the next generation even wanna listen to what the fuck Academics gotta say about the culture. At some point, you're gonna be so far removed from the culture that you're not gonna even know what the fuck is going on. I don't know, man. People worry too much about the fame and the money aspect of shit that they don't really care about the artist or the artistry, and you can see it clearly by how he reacts to how certain artists, big artists, move. But that was my 2 cents on that, man, because myself, I'm an artist myself. So when I see people try to dictate how certain artists move, it don't sit right with me. Especially somebody who is all about the drama and the bullshit like Ak is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to J. Cole, shout out to Kendrick Lamar, shout out to all the artists that really take this shit seriously and really want to put out great art, in my opinion. Now, with that said, GMS fam, the Green Room, it's been a very dope show today. I appreciate everybody that pulled up with me, who showed love, who stayed down, who was in the live chat. Make sure that you follow me on my socials. I'll follow everybody back. Hit the Cash App today if you are feeling generous. You can become a member of the GMS show by clicking the join button right below this video. I want to see y'all in the comments section, man. GMS fam, if you hear my voice, put something in the comment section when the live is over. Let's go. Bro, why does this shit keep going viral? Bro, every like 2 or 3 days, this Chris Rock video on my IG just starts going up for some reason. This shit is crazy. Wow. Wow. Shout out to King Lukey. I see you, Trey979, Ben Frank, Robert Thomas in the building, Dub Deuce, Grits and Gravy, LR Realist in the building, Defiant in the building, Team 642 in the building, the Sheriff is in the building. I want to see all of y'all that's putting the GMS in the chat right now to do the same thing in the comment section below when this live ends, all right? I want to see y'all in that comment section. Help out that algorithm. GMS fam, the green room, one love, we out.